Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, guys, it's Cody here with Cody Reacts. I got my father here with me, Dave, Dad, the legend, the myth. He's here in the flesh right now. We're going to do some basketball for you guys today. And one of the best videos we think we might have saw was last night. We watched a little bit of this game, Denver versus Houston. And we're going to be looking at the Joker himself. This guy is also known as the Siberian Beast. I think he has a lot of nicknames at this point. Serbian Beast, I apologize. But this guy is honestly, he's a center. He's 7 feet tall. He can pass, shoot a three, dunk, rebound, and he's one of the best passers I've ever seen for
Great
center.
Teammate.
And I know my dad's a huge fan of the Joker because now, unfortunately, the Nuggets got Aaron Gordon. But then what had happened was, I'm sure we've heard that before, Jamal Murray, unfortunately, the starting point guard for them, tore his, I believe, his ACL, and he's out for this season now. Yes. So it's kind of it's a bummer because he was one of those main starting key players. So it's going to be interesting to see. This game was last night, so obviously he was out of that game, and they still blew them out. So we're going to do a reaction to this game last night. Let's go ahead and get into it. Ready?
Correct.
Let's get to
16 season opener that year. The Nuggets trying to get the W on the road tonight, and Jokic tippy taps in and lays it in. Jokic averaging 26 points per game. Around the corner on Olynyk, and he hooks it in.
What was that guy trying to
the
defend?
lane, that shot is off the mark. Jokic collects the rebound. Nikola Jokic, 49 double-doubles.
And PJ.
Porter lets it go and hits again.
Porter will run and move, and Joker gets the ball, he gets a steal.
You just see this big hand out there.
Morris will crank up the three. In and out.
And
Jokic
again,
there.
rebound.
Wow. Drafted in 2018, played in Australia last season. Now Jokic's going to take his first three.
What?
Game, right by Olynyk. And the big tipper tips in his own miss.
Deep right.
Okay, I gotta say this though. Like, did Houston have a smaller lineup last night?
Jokic just, when he decides it's his ball, he's gonna. It's his.
I know, and that's so weird.
Know?
Like,
he makes it so effortlessly.
And that's what I'm saying is he did a double fake. He faked to the guy in the corner. He's open for the three. The guy rushes out, and then he fakes the three. Like
I got faked out.
That's what I'm saying.
Here, I got faked out.
I was like, here goes his 3-point, and then I was like, what the heck? And then he does this weird rebound with one hand.
And he can be a point guard. We don't need Murray.
This guy is, wow. Nuggets need Murray.
Right.
We need Murray.
So,
why would you leave him wide open like that?
If Jokic gets a triple-dunk bowl tonight, Scott, you know what happens? He ties Fat Lever on the all-time single-season list.
I didn't know that.
Little note for you, Scott Hastings. Now Barton is in the lane. Jokic there.
Yeah, I don't think he even jumped.
Over the years, still not great at it, but can hit timely threes. Now the handoff to Porter. Take another shot. That one's good.
Houston already looks defeated.
Awful pretty. Little dribble handoff. Guy goes under, knock it down. Guy gets it
60 to 47 now. By Olynyk in the lane.
And
one.
And a foul. Nuggets holding the 15-point lead. Jokic. They double.
Whoa! Wait. Are they going to show that?
They'll show that again. Look at that.
He knows he's cutting already.
What? Yo, we'll go back real quick. We got to replay that one fast. Sorry. Dog got angry. That was crazy. See, I didn't watch all of it last night, so I know this is probably top 10.
The
guy, he hangs in the corner.
Jokic. They double behind the back. There it was.
Where's he see? Okay, he saw him right there. He knows he's cutting already. Those are your favorite ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love it. One more look.
See, and look at that too. It was also with his non-dominant hand.
Yeah.
And for a big guy to control, you're holding a basketball, and a guy who's 7 feet tall, and he's not throwing it. He's lightly laying it back to. It's just obviously he is and his passing is.
All these guys love playing. I mean, that team is so much better with him because of his passing ability.
And
he makes everybody good.
And I think it's safe to say this is why we like the Denver Nuggets versus a lot of the teams is just in general because yes, they have superstars, but they aren't treated like superstars in the NBA, right?
No.
He doesn't get the calls. He never
No.
gets the calls. But as a team and a unit, Denver, in my opinion, is the scariest team when they are all running at full cylinders. Just my opinion. All right, let's keep going. That was insane. Easy. Look at that.
Again, they.
One of the top 10. I don't know what will.
Kelly Olynyk, you see what they like.
I mean, he's playing point guard
forward.
last night, it
Maybe
looked
that's
like.
a better position for him than center, Scott. Now Morris in the lane, that's good
He
too.
literally played point guard,
Handing
set the
off
pick,
guys
and
for
handed
easy
it off to the
looks.
guy for the easy layup.
Deflected by Jokic, taken by Jokic. Ahead to Gordon. Well, that's a good move for him. And hopefully he'll help the Utah Jazz, although it doesn't seem like they need a lot of help.
Is that- is-
The Nuggets trying to convert. Jokic
Oh
is there,
my,
and he puts it up.
bully!
And that should have been and one.
That was bull. Yo, he got
You know,
bullied.
at that dotted line and not let him get deep.
Houston playing a little zone again. Now Porter steps back for three, and he hits.
That boy can shoot.
Stopped. He saw Facu fake
I
that.
like that. This is the replacement, right? Campos?
Inside,
Ocampos?
Well, he's-
and he puts it to bed.
He's getting a lot more playing time.
Yeah,
Fake.
but
Here's
I
that
think
step
he's
up right behind
he's
it.
such a good
That
team
ball
player
Yeah.
for the Nuggets. So he's the
Before.
perfect
Well,
guy.
team, they are. That's what it is, a team.
Just gonna hit hot right there.
No look. Did he just not even look?
Another brilliant pass.
Where
Look at this.
Joker's gonna pull up with it. Oh,
Hey,
here's
he's
that
looking
pass.
over there.
He's looking
Oh
for
my. Yo, I didn't know he was doing no look passes
Porter
too
Jr.
now.
in the lane. He's smothered by Najee. Not a good feeling if you're an opponent.
Again.
Look at how far. Look, Seth Curry.
Yo. Okay, that was the end of it. But what did you think of his performance last night? Because if you look at the end there, I think the score was.
Ridiculous.
It must have been crazy because he was out of the game by
He
the
didn't
fourth
play.
quarter.
He didn't play the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's what it shows here. His last
Yeah.
shot was at the end of the third quarter. And yeah, they were up by almost 20.
Well,
oh my.
let's say he had his Wheaties
oh my
that
gosh.
morning and just felt it. And once you get going,
You
you get on a roll. I mean, the passing was good there. The rebounding was there. It's just
Now-
a complete.
My final question for you as a basketball fan, with Jamal Murray being out, where do you see the Denver Nuggets going into the playoffs? Where do you see them finishing?
Well, I think they'll probably be third in the West. And I think that they will get to the Western Conference Finals. And then we'll have to see how everybody else is. You know, the Lakers, LeBron, those guys been hurt.
Yeah.
And we still got some time to play. So if everybody stays healthy on all the other teams, Denver's just going to have Jokic step up like he did that night. They're capable of winning it all. They beat the best teams in the West. They beat the best teams in the East. So in a 7-game series, we saw last year that the Nuggets can be down at halftime by 18
Oh, last
and come
season.
back.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I really think they'll get at least to the Western Conference Finals like they did last year. If Murray was there, I believe they would win it all.
Nope.
But I don't think they'll be any higher than third in the West, but I do think they'll get to the Western Conference Final.
Yeah. I think I kind of agree with the same thing because when it comes to sports, we usually tend to agree, of course, especially, you know, if your dad's your best friend, which is great, watching sports with your dad, that's the best part of life. But it's just one of those things where, you know, like I said, they added this guy. He goes by the name, his last name is Ocampos. I apologize. I'm terrible at saying his name.
Well, he's like a 32-year-old rookie.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is, even though, and that's the reason why I feel like we're doing this video, is even though Jamal Murray isn't there, bringing in a guy like that who knows how to be the role player versus, you know, you have some guys that come onto a team and they automatically expect, like, always give me the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, I need more minutes. I need more of that. No, he knows exactly why he's there, his role.
Yeah.
And he's honestly, and this is what all NBA players, I believe, do or should do, is when you finally get your shot, whether you're coming from G League and coming up to help out or coming from the D team, coming up to play, just, again, taking Jamal Murray's place to get a couple minutes, the best thing you can do is show that you're a true teammate before you are a player. And then that's also going to open up for them to also depend on you to start taking more shots, giving more of the ball, more minutes. And, you know, the better you get and the better you show on the court, you're going to get those minutes. And who knows, because, again, he's not scoring like Jamal Murray.
Right.
But I notice his passing, his consistency with passing, his defense is pretty good when he's locked on with a guy.
Yeah.
Again, he has to be guarding a point guard versus point guard. But I do believe the exact same thing. I think third, and I'm just going to say this. I think they're going to win it all still. I still think they're going to win it all because you got Michael Porter Jr., who wasn't there last season, right? And again, Aaron Gordon, he was nowhere to be found.
Right.
And he was injured, so they were trying to get him on there to play. But remember, he was barely coming off an injury, so they're like, is it even worth it? And then on top of that, too, remember, we had Jamal Murray and Jokic, but we didn't have Aaron Gordon either.
Right.
So we're kind
JaVale.
of... Exactly, or JaVale McGee.
JaVale's got that experience from the Lakers.
His athleticism got a lot better, like his agility, his balance, and just in general, he doesn't look so much shacked and a fool anymore because they really took the time to kind of make him a better center. And I feel that I noticed in those games when JaVale McGee can kind of give Jokic a break, JaVale is almost better at defense just because of his athleticism and his height. He can jump a lot higher, too, so he gets a lot of rebounds. He takes a couple fouls, to help Jokic, and then also on top of that, too, he can be a big bully in the paint.
Yeah.
And if your guys are already tired, they're just going to tire you down even more.
And that's, they were missing a guy like JaVale last year because the Lakers kind of pushed him around and they needed a JaVale in there. So this year's going to be very interesting because I don't even know if the Lakers will get to the finals.
And that was my last thing I was going to finish with is I don't know if Lakers with this season they seem they're completely out of sync.
Well, and even if LeBron comes back and they come back from their injuries, they're going to have a little rust to shake off. And it's all on how you're playing when you get to the playoffs. That's not where to get re-familiar with everybody.
And see, the thing is we made this prediction, right? But who knows? All three of the superstars that I mentioned is the reason why I'm picking them. 2 out of 3 could be injured before we even get to it. You never know. That's what it is. I never thought I'd even see, and I guess this will be on the next video, LaMelo Ball, the freshman, the rookie, doing so great, and out of nowhere, just some random, same thing with Zion his rookie season, out of nowhere, but he came back. I believe LaMelo's going to do the same. And same thing here is no matter what happens with Jamal Murray, he's young enough where he's going to recover. And I feel like he's going to come back better than ever.
Yeah.
So,
outside
of that, let's go ahead. Let's get on to the next video. I was thinking, you haven't seen LaMelo Ball yet in the NBA, have you?
No.
All right, guys, LaMelo Ball coming up next. Hope you guys have a beautiful day out there, guys. We're headed out as usual. You guys take care. We out. Peace.